What if I told you the worst protein in the world is not bacon, not hot dogs, not red meat, and not even processed meat? What if the protein you've been told is healthy, heart-friendly, and planet-saving is actually more processed, more chemically altered, and more artificial than anything you'll find in the meat aisle? Today, I'm going to expose a protein that's been hiding in plain sight for over 60 years, sold in health food stores, pushed by global health organizations, and promoted as the future of food. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this protein makes bacon look like a whole food. Let's begin. If you've ever heard of the Eat Lancet Planetary Health Diet, you know their message. The world must dramatically reduce red meat and replace it with plant-based protein. According to them, red meat is dangerous. Saturated fat causes heart disease. Cholesterol is the enemy. But ultra-processed plant proteins? Those are somehow healthy. And if you ask this group what the worst protein in the world is, they'll say, bacon, hot dogs, red meat. But what I'm about to show you today will flip that entire narrative upside down. I'm going to give you clues. See if you can guess the protein before I reveal it. This protein begins its life as defatted soy flour. That means the natural fat is stripped out using a chemical solvent called hexane. Hexane is also used in gasoline, industrial lubricants, glue manufacturing. Now, defenders of this process say, don't worry, hexane evaporates. Okay. Then show me one independent, long-term human study proving zero residue. There isn't one. Let me ask you something. If I soaked your food in gasoline, let it evaporate, and handed it back to you, would you eat it? Neither would I. This protein isn't even the main product. It's the waste byproduct of the soybean oil industry. Soybean oil is extracted first. What's left behind? This. And industry hates waste. So just like sewage sludge was rebranded as biosolids, soy waste was rebranded as protein. Heavy metals have been detected in this ingredient, including lead, arsenic, cadmium, and yet, it's classified as GRA, generally recognized as safe. GRA is a loophole that allows companies to approve their own ingredients. No long-term independent safety testing required. Next comes thermomechanical processing. This soy material is heated to 200 degrees Celsius, 392 degrees Fahrenheit, forced through high-pressure machines, extruded through tiny nozzles. Why? To make it look and feel like meat. This process creates spongy chunks that expand under pressure. This single ingredient now generates over $1 billion per year globally. Now things get ugly. They add sodium hydroxide, an extremely alkaline substance used to chemically alter proteins. Then they add acid to rebalance the pH. Why? Because the proteins have been damaged and must be re-engineered. Next, hydrogen peroxide or titanium dioxide to bleach it. Deodorizers, because it smells awful. This is not food preparation. This is chemical reconstruction. Now we rehydrate this spongy soy with more seed oils, canola oil, corn oil, industrial oils. What you now have is oily cardboard. So what do? They add flavor. Not one flavor. Not 5. Sometimes 50 to 100 chemical flavor compounds. Beef flavor, chicken flavor, pork flavor. These chemicals are designed to override your brain's satiety signals. Then they heat it again at 175 degrees Celsius, 347 degrees Fahrenheit. This protein has now been chemically extracted, heated multiple times, bleached, deodorized, flavored, colored. Still think it's healthy? This protein has been around since the 1960s. It's marketed as high protein, low cholesterol, low saturated fat, heart healthy. It's called textured vegetable protein, also known as textured soy protein. The most ultra-processed protein in the modern food system. Here's something they don't tell you. Soy contains estrogenic compounds. Heat destroys some antinutrients, but not estrogenic activity. If you have thyroid issues, take thyroid medication. You should never consume soy protein within 4 hours of your medication. It can interfere with absorption and hormone balance. Yet this ingredient is pushed as a daily staple. Let's compare. Animal protein provides highly bioavailable iron, zinc, B12, creatine, carnitine, complete amino acid profile. Textured vegetable protein provides stripped nutrients, added chemicals, GMO soy, glyphosate exposure, flavor illusions. And somehow, this is considered healthier than steak? This is the insanity of modern nutrition. So when someone tells you, red meat is the worst protein in the world, ask them, was it soaked in gasoline chemicals? Was it bleached? Was it deodorized? Was it rebuilt in a factory? Because textured vegetable protein was. And that's why, out of all proteins on Earth, white right pointing backhand index, it earns the title of the #1 worst protein in the world. Now if that's the worst protein, what's the best? White right pointing backhand index. Watch this next video. Once you see the difference, you'll never fall for fake health food again.